9:11 moving up to 7 o'clock this Tuesday morning. Good morning, TNT. And thank you for joining us this morning. We're staying with accountability. It seems a common thread this morning. In studio with us is Financial Services Ombudsman. I don't know how you can call her an ombudsman, but I guess that's how it is. Suzanne Roach, good morning. Good morning. I'll call you an ombudswoman. All right? And we're talking about really people and their record keeping and their financial thing. And an interesting statistic you brought to me that more people are moving from print to digital and consuming print, electronic and internet more. Would that be correct?
Yes, that's correct. And it's based on that, those statistics where digital has moved from 3.5 minutes a day to 5.9 minutes, that we developed a app, mobile app, because we want to attract more of the youth to financial inclusion. And we developed a mobile app, which we gave us a teaser, showed us a teaser at our annual meeting held May 23rd. And it's more educational tool. So I'll give you an example. You have an accident, what should you do? And there are questions that you ask. If you are correct, you move to the next level. If not, well, you get some lessons learned. So we're going to launch that in about 2 weeks' time. We're going to give out prizes for the person who first downloaded the app. It's free. Everything the office does is free. So
have people been accessing your services more?
Oh, yes.
I know you've been on a heavy
drive, yes.
Public awareness drive.
But you know, as much as we do, we still have a lot more to cover. But yes, it has increased. We track our statistics in terms of the inquiries to the office, and we are up above the 1,000 range.
What do people want to know most when they contact you?
Their rights.
Their rights?
Their rights. Why the bank so harsh? Why is the insurance company not paying me? And it's because of the product that you purchased, in terms of insurance. You didn't ask specific questions. What happens if I'm delinquent? Simple thing.
What are my options? If I fall on hard times?
That's right.
And many people, before I started talking to you a couple of years ago, I didn't know that there was somebody who could actually sit with me or sit with someone and go through, well, if you're going to be accessing financial services, insurance, banks, credit unions, you have certain rights. You have the right to ask certain questions.
That's right.
To protect yourself down there because circumstances change.
That's right.
And there are provisions for you.
Right. And there's one that's major. When we are younger, we tend to think about before 35 to purchase a home. We're basing that assumption on continuity of employment. Our salaries will increase. We never think that one day the place that has stood the test of time for years, international finance, the guardian angel of long ago,
could fall apart.
Right, could fall. So we have to put things in place, not only for what we can see, but for what we can't see. And a lot of people are not doing that. We live in as if today is the end of the world. So who cares about tomorrow until tomorrow happens? And then you get a letter from the bank saying,
you've defaulted.
You have defaulted, you'll pay us our money.
When you could have, if you
put something in place.
The financial advice from an ombudsman or person in the office to put something in place to give you a lien of 6 months to get back on your feet, or a year, you could suspend payments, and there's so many options available.
That's right. And one of the basic, we go back to when we look at our complaints that's coming in, one of the major learnings is the inability of someone to just budget. A simple thing as budget, still. Regardless of the age group or the social
Why is that?
strata.
Is it that we are not understanding the principles of budgeting, or is it that we just live too happy-go-lucky? Sometimes
we're just too lazy, and a lot of people, I keep saying this all the time, a lot of people do not understand money. We could spend it, but we do not understand money. We do not understand that money has a value. Your time could be measured in terms of dollars and cents. We still don't understand it, so we spend like there's no tomorrow. What percentage of the population would you say is financially literate in that regard? Oh, that's a tough question because the National Financial Literacy conducted a survey, and the results are not that promising. I really can't give
Under
you a thing.
25%?
I would think so. I would think
so less than 1/4 of the population understands money to the level that
savvy.
it could be.
That's
it
right.
is impacting their standard of life and their socioeconomic status. It's not that they have to be where they are, but they're not managing their resources properly.
That's right.
Isn't that critical? Isn't that
It
like
is.
Isn't that like a eureka moment that people feel that, well, I'm too poor and I'm suffering, but it's not that you don't have the resources to live a better life. It's just that you don't understand how to do it.
That's right. And you're not using the opportunities that are provided. There's so many opportunities. I met someone the other day has a skill, handicraft, but she has been beaten into believing that she's not worth anything. So her products are underpriced. She should really be moving in a different market. Poor heart, she doesn't know.
Well, doesn't that come also, and I know these are parts of the services that you offer in terms of getting people the information about starting businesses, but if you don't come from a background of owning and running a business, you have to go get the skill set.
Right.
Or there's some lineages in Trinidad and Tobago that have, for decades, been in business. So son learned from father, father learned from grandfather, and we pass on that. One, just confidence to know that I can run a business.
Right.
2, ability, simple bookkeeping. 3, projecting and strategy. But not everyone comes from those sorts of environments or families. So as you say, someone may have a skill, great craft, which someone else may take into $1 million product.
That's right.
Isn't that where the challenge lies?
Sometimes, but for me, I guess it's more, from where I sit, I see it as laziness. We all watch TV, don't we?
But there's so many, there's IBIS, there's this, there's that.
There's so
Ministries
many programs.
There's so many programs that are for free.
Don't you want a better life? I ask, when I speak, I ask, don't you want a better life?
That's the real question.
Don't you want a better life? I mean, okay, you came from quote unquote poor, and I really have a problem with the term poor, because poor and you're still wearing $1,000 sneakers, your priority is not in order, right? So for me, it's a matter of, do you want something better than you have? And if you do, because you're watching all the videos and...
What are you doing to change it?
Precisely.
What are you doing? So, because if you do the same thing tomorrow that you did today, your life is going to be the same.
That's right. That's
all
right.
And you said people are moving away from
We're moving away from print.
Digital.
We stop reading. We stop even listening to the radio.
So people get everything on their phones?
Yes. So
on their computers, the laptops.
Our mobile app is to encourage you to learn, to be educated while you go about your day-to-day business. So it's a fun game, and we're going to launch it in about 2 months' time. So that you need to keep checking our website. If you want to give them our website, www.ofso.org.tt. So keep checking our website, and you'll see all our latest on the mobile app.
And your offices are, once again, where people can reach you?
The office is at the Eric Williams Financial Complex, the Central Bank, first floor, and our number is...
And anyone can walk in or just call for an appointment?
No.
The people realize that the building is, you can access and go in and get services.
Yes, you are entering the Central Bank, but accessibility is critical to an ombudsman scheme. And there should be no impediment for anybody to come to us, and we make sure we do that. We just ask you to behave nicely.
And dress appropriately.
Yes, dress appropriately.
And if they've found themselves in trouble and they have been proactive, and you can also get information on how to guide yourself back to financial stability.
Yes, but we have another new office. We just opened our own first in the world. So it's first for Trinidad and Tobago is first, our own property. We actually got our property, thank you, on Backlet Street. It's the Caribana building on Backlet Street in Scarborough. And we are there the 2nd and 4th Wednesday of every month. And so the Tobagonians can now come, and I know they've been asking for a long while. So we now have our own building.
And the number to call is?
The number is still 625-4835, extension 2650 to 681. You just call the Central Bank, ask for the Office of the Financial Services Ombudsman, and you'll get us.
Always a pleasure talking to you, Susan.
Same here.
So
thank you very much, Paul.
News is next. Stay with us right here on CTV.